Hi, I'm Michael Beardsley, and it's that time of year again. It's time for this year's installment of Corrections, Comments, and Questions. I actually have no major corrections this year, but I did find a few small ones. The first one is in my video, Don't Stay at a Toxic Job. In that video, I list all the side jobs I did while I was unemployed, but I left out two very minor things. While I did mention my job with the film collective We Make Movies, I didn't mention that I did an extra little job for them. I hosted a virtual Zoom script reading for them. The second little bit of income I got was from selling a half-drank bottle of water to some random drunk guy who wandered into the load-in door at the Whiskey A Go-Go before the show. You bet I sold it to him. I just ran upstairs to the green room and got a fresh bottle, and he was quickly escorted out. Correction number 2, and this one is even smaller. This one comes from my Actor Reacts video to the TV show Ghosts. When I was working on a movie called Role of a Lifetime, having the extras stay off a concrete wall was the most the homeowners could ask of the production. That wall was not actually the wall they told people to stay off of. The wall was actually around the corner, but it's not on camera, and it was wider and flatter so you could easily walk on it, and I was walking on it. Now we're going to take a look at some of the comments people have made about my videos in the last year. The first one is in response to my video, The Roles I Didn't Get, Star Trek Picard. In that video, I said I didn't very much like J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams sucks. In response to that, a viewer named Denetto said, "What? How is Lost not the best show ever made?" Because it created so many mysteries, and in the end, not only did it not stick the landing, it just flopped onto the floor. I wasn't a huge fan of it even in the beginning because I felt the flashbacks really took me away from the story I wanted to focus on, which was the island. There were some flashbacks that were good, that actually had relevance to the story beyond building character, like Locke's. That was a good one.
My condition is not an issue. I've lived with it for 4 years. It's never kept me from doing anything.
And then the end just got really weird. They started introducing all these new mysteries, all this new weirdness. And of course, as I said, they never had to explain it because I won't spoil the ending. This is not the ending, but it would be like it all turned out to be a dream, therefore they don't have to explain it.
When you poop in your dreams, you poop for real.
And just so you know that I did watch the show, I actually have 3 seasons on DVD. The biggest reason I really don't like J.J. Abrams is Star Wars.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
The next comment was in response to one of my Actor Reacts videos on Entourage. It was the episode called The Review. This comment comes from Hugh Janus 6873. "Dude, you should make a Discord and I can screen share Entourage and we can all have a watch party. Love your takes, man." I definitely appreciate the sentiment, but he has a lot more faith in my viewership than I do. I kind of feel like if I did a live stream, it would be just him and me watching it. But thank you. It's always great to have the support of a Hugh Janus. The next comment comes in response to my Actor Reacts video on the TV show Ghosts. This one comes from Canton4108. "The method actor is one of the creators of the original series. In the BBC version, he played the 1800s Lothario who was forever in love with Allison." This is my favorite kind of comment because I didn't know that. And I looked it up and it's totally true. The actor he's referring to is Matthew Bayington, and everything he said was absolutely correct. So thanks for that comment.
Why would he do something so unbelievably stupid?
The next comment comes in response to my Actor Reacts video on extras, specifically the Ben Stiller episode. This comment comes from Gig McSweeney 8566. "Well done for totally missing the humor of this brilliant show." I get comments like this from time to time. He has totally managed to miss the point of the video. Maybe he was confused because it's called an Actor Reacts. Maybe he thought it was a reaction video. You know, reaction videos when somebody watches a show for the first time and they exaggerate all their expressions. Wow. You get the idea.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
And one final comment I will acknowledge, but I'm not going to read because I don't like to toot my own horn. Comment comes from Dan Morrell, and I just want Dan to know that I definitely appreciate the sentiment, and I wish I'd got the role too. And I think that's enough for comments. The one big question I get all the time on this channel and elsewhere is, when is my feature film, The Hitchhiker Effect, going to come out? Well, that's a complicated question. The film should be done by the beginning of 2024. And now, here's an exclusive first look at the film.
Hello! Hi!
Hey, you kids must be Alan and Liz. Welcome to the far side of the neighborhood.
We knew your father very well. I'm Shane, and this is Seth. And these are Seth's special homemade brownies. Thank you.
Oh, this is really not a good time.
Well, how much time do you need? We gave you time to grieve and settle the estate.
Forgive us for intruding, but it really is time we came to say hello.
However, where is it going to show? When is it going to show? Two questions I can't really give an answer for. It will go to film festivals. At some point, it will be streaming somewhere. We would love for it to go to the theater, but that is aiming rather high. More realistically, we're aiming to sell it to like a Netflix or something like that. I don't know the timetable on any of that, but the festival's probably around March or April. The next question's odd. People ask if it was a mistake that when I did my Actor Reacts to Entourage, specifically the episode that I did both date night and talk show in, that I didn't mention that I had met Monica Keena. Monica plays the girlfriend Kristen in Entourage.
Like, what did you do today?
No, doctors don't know anything.
She also was one of the lead actors in the TV show Undeclared, on which I worked on 2 episodes.
Now he has to go through the rest of his life without a kidney.
It wasn't a mistake. She was in none of the scenes I was in, and I don't think she was even on set that day. So I didn't meet her, so I didn't mention it. Updates. That's right, I've added a 4th section. This is the update section, which is not stuff I got wrong, but stuff that has changed since I made the videos. First of all, the actors' strike and the writers' strike are over. The members of the Writers Guild approved their new contract with an overwhelming 99%, while the actors approved theirs with a much lower 78.33%. Not as high, of course, because there are a vocal minority that are not happy with the contract. Personally, I approve of it. A true compromise means neither side gets everything they want.
And if you drop sometimes, you're just my mind. You get what you make.
I think it's fair, and you know what? In 3 years, we renegotiate anyway. In my video about the WGA strike, I said that Despero was someone who I occasionally watched and enjoyed his videos. Honestly, since the one he did on the writer's strike, I have not gone back to him because...
Idiot.
The next update is in regards to my cost of living in Los Angeles for 2022. I made the video in 2022. We're starting 2024, so yeah, it's a little outdated. That was right after COVID, so rent was pretty low. My building, for example, if somebody moves in now, it's like $250 to $300 more. Plus, groceries are more expensive. So yeah, I plan to make an updated video for 2024 in the coming months. And the final update. In my Actor Reacts video to the episode of Entourage, The Review, I talk about the major talent agencies, one of which is CAA. I put in some images that I found online of what their building looked like and all that, because I had never been there. I've been there now! The building was very impressive. They have a theater inside the building, and I saw a screening of the movie A Million Miles Away. It was followed by a Q&A with the director, as well as the main actor, Michael Pena. As I said in my video, Entourage was fairly accurate about the high-level agencies and what they look like inside. So all in all, it's been a really great year for me. The Hitchhiker Effect coming out next year. My short film Lovecraft premiered earlier this year, and it was very well received. And of course, I got a new job. So that's all I have for today. But please leave me some comments. You know why? Because I need something for next year's corrections, comments, and questions. And of course, subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. This one here, that is last year's corrections, comments, and questions. Give me a thumbs up. I have a Patreon.
Idiot.
Link in description. And until next time.